Hard work will get you in the door, but leveraging your personal brand will create more opportunities. In this installment of the Bizz Plan, we speak with lifestyle specialist Miss Diddy as she explains how she positions herself into roles of influence.
In today's world, your personal brand is just as important as your business brand. Before my realization of who I am as a woman, I think I was just going through growing pains as every young girl goes through. I was around great things that were going on, but I didn't understand the totality of it because I was young. When I realized this, I started taking the things around me more seriously. I started becoming a businesswoman. I realized that I had great ideas and I was really creative and I understood what it meant to look strong in other people's eyes. I think what made it great for me and my personal brand is that I built great relationships with people. There's certain people that I would say, like, I think that person will be a great person to meet, but I never pushed the envelope, but it'll come around later. And it coming around later worked out better for me because during that time I just kept working harder and building. So whether I worked with the person or not, I believe nurturing those relationships and ultimately it falling into place organically is what is most important for me. With the relationships that I had to come to a point where I was secure enough and strong enough and confident enough to know that I had something to offer people. I think a lot of times we do, but we don't know it, so we don't govern our business and our lives from that place. So I had to know that I had something to offer. When I became confident, it's when I started to turn these relationships into a business. And then they respect that because now I can pick up the phone and say, hey, this is what I have going on. You need to be a part of this too. I know you have that. Let's make this all work. I've made such a noise in entertainment and in this town that I really just started doing the PR for myself. One of my really close friends, Eric Bellinger, he was dealing with Chic, and I remember Chic to be the shoe store that in Los Angeles we all kind of shopped in. It was one of the biggest shoe stores in all the malls next to like the Foot Actions and the Foot Lockers. It had everything in one. And I remember after I saw Eric dealing with Chic, I was like, yo, like, I'm cool, like, they need me. So Eric and his manager made the connection. I called them and went to the meeting. I was like, yo, you guys need me to make you look cool. And I signed the deal because they saw the value. You know, it started off cool, and I was like, well, I want a poster in the stores. And they were like, no. You know, you can't have a poster and all these things. And I was like, well, look, it's like Kanye when he walked in, he was like, I told Def Jam, give me 50 million or I'm gonna quit. I was like, give me a poster or I'm out. And I created enough value that as a company, you don't want to lose something that's valuable to your company and is making noise for your company, because I have this unique thing that I can reach the masses quicker than a company like that can because they're all paying attention to me. So like social media has been really incredible for me because it's a reference point for you to say, hey, yeah, she is out there doing X, Y, and Z, and she is the cool kid, and she is the tastemaker, and she's amongst the people that we want to reach anyway. Like, yeah, let's grab her up. So I got my poster. That was the formula for success in building relationships. And also being yourself, just simply being yourself. People want the real. They don't necessarily love the fake. If you're yourself, you're loving and you're caring, then people gravitate to that because that's what's missing in the world. I think that as young entrepreneurs and as young innovators and young cultivators, you have to ask yourself what you want to give to the culture. You have to ask yourself what you want to commit to the culture. You have to ask yourself what piece of you do you want to dedicate to the culture. So you need to put the work in to create something that's tangible for people to see and something for you to own. It has to look like yours for someone to want it from you. I'm Miss Diddy, and this is my biz plan.